What is up, my crypto legends? Hope you're having a fantastic day today. We can see the SP 500 actually getting a pretty nice bounce from that value area low, still creating higher lows. It had a nice swing failure. It is pumping. It is hitting a massive resistance at this moment. Also, Bitcoin's having a little bit of a pump. We're going to analyze the situation, okay? I'm going to talk about, what trades I am in right now. Also, we're going to go through the Ethereum Classic trade that I did yesterday on a live stream. Nice little scalp. Almost got stopped out from the Ethereum Classic trade, okay? We talked about this range over here. It just slightly went below the invalidation point, creating a kind of a swing failure here. As you can see, it's having a little bit of a pump right now. But almost got stopped out. The trade idea here was there was pretty nice volume on this pump, potentially forming this Gartly pattern right over here. And very, very possible to get a bounce from this consolidation. The price action was going down. I finally entered a trade around about this range, okay? It almost got stopped out. Had just enough of this pump. As soon as we had this pump to $18.69, this is where I took my profits, okay? And this was shown, of course, on the Telegram group, saying, hey, because people are, are intrigued, did you finally get stopped out? What happened? And I closed, I entered here, exited at $18.68, almost got stopped out. Not going to lie. If I would have got stopped out, of course, I would have said, hey, I got stopped out. It is what it is. But stop loss was below this low over here and almost got stopped out. It was just, not even 1 cent away from stop loss. So anyway, that finally turned out into a good trade. A lot of people were asking, a lot of people in the comment section, rip, okay, that, ETC trade. No, it finally didn't go below the invalidation point and finally came up here to the take profit zone, which was the 618, okay, from this level. We were targeting around about the 18.70, 18.69 range. Finally played out. So we're going to go through Bitcoin, just something that I wanted to talk about there. We're going to go through Bitcoin. I exited my short position from this range and also got stopped out from the rest of the position that I entered from that long that I explained yesterday. There was a nice long position right at this level that I entered, took some profits here at the resistance, but finally got stopped out, okay, this morning with this movement down at break even. This entry was right over here. Remember, this was a brief explanation of the 618 from this swing failure of this low. Looking at the 618 Fibonacci, bang, entering the trade, starting to take profit as soon as we claim these highs, right? So I'm in another long position at this level, and I'm going to explain right away why. I'm in another long position here at this level, exactly at 16,733. I'm going to go through a wave count here, guys, because I know a lot of people are bearish. A lot of people are bearish, especially on the Telegram. Hey, this pump, I'm going to short it. Yeah, I mean, we are in a very macro bearish environment. S&P 500 is getting a little bit of pumpy action at this moment. It managed to hold this low. I said I will be bearish yesterday. As soon as the S&P 500 breaks this low successfully. Why? It is, a lot of people might think, this is a kind of a bearish pennant symmetrical triangle coming from a massive move down here, right? So, what makes most common sense and what most of the people think is that this is going to have a breakdown like this, right? It's a continuation pattern from this massive move down. We got to remember, though, this has been an uptrend in October and November, in part of December as well. So we want to zoom out as well, okay, to see what is the structure. Of course, if you zoom out even more, you're going to see that we are in a very macro bearish trend the entire year of 2022. So we just need to take this into consideration. Overall, this could be still part of a correction from this move up, right? You could attempt to try and move higher. There's a very, very difficult environment here. Overall, I said on yesterday's live stream, I would be bearish on the stock market as soon as we break the last higher low range from this short major uptrend that we've had for the last few weeks, where we have been creating higher lows, as you can see here on the chart, right? So let's get this a little bit more exact and get it more interesting right there. So basically higher lows for the last few weeks. And I said, I was saying, hey, this is a support level. Until we do not break here really nicely, then I think that massive continuation to the downside is very likely. This small little structure on the S&P 500 hasn't been broken. This is why it's getting a massive bounce. We talked about this yesterday. S&P 500 is at the value area low from this massive range. Value area low, it actually swing failured. As you can see, this was a failed breakout. This was a beautiful long position actually. You can see, bang, testing the lows, failed breakout. What happens when you fail breakout? You snap out of it. You go to the other side most of the times, okay? You have another swing failure right over here, right? Failed breakout, bang, bang. As soon as you have that tick low, it's a beautiful spot to place a stop loss. Because, a lot of the times it's not hit. So you got one right there. You got the same thing happening yesterday. Touching that value area low, bang, we explode. As long as we were holding this range, I don't mind looking for long positions. As long as we're above the support level. As soon as we break this, don't worry, I will be bearish. As soon as we have a successful breakdown, then I'm thinking, hey, this is likely going to have a massive cascade to the downside in the next coming days. Overall, holding the range, we've had a beautiful bounce at this moment. So the reason why I took a little day trade, it might turn into a swing trade, long position, is because of what I explained yesterday. We finally lost this support level today. It got rejected. We're going to zoom in right here. This was a pretty nice support. We're currently above it again. So it was a big resistance zone. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Nice long position swing failure from yesterday. As you can see, coming up to a daily level that we've got here. We've got another daily level down here, which I can explain now in just a few minutes. We lost this level. We bounced up to the resistance zone. Why would I long here? And basically this is the 618. This is why I longed. I longed at the 618. Why would I long here if this is breaking a support level, you might ask yourself, right? Because, this is very, very confusing a lot of the times. You need to zoom out, take a look at the overall trend, all right? Not just focus on the low time frames. But the reason why I longed here, one of the reasons why I longed at this level exactly, from this move up to the retracement to the 618, is position protected, obviously. I always protect position as soon as I am in profits. You guys know this. But reason number one, and I'll go through the comment section right away, is volume. We've got big volume here, bounce to the upside. Okay, as you can see, you cannot correct like this with this kind of volume, and your corrective move up has this buying pressure. There's hardly any volume on this move up, so it's not looking great for continuation. I would like to see another green volume here breaking this support level, this resistance basically, but not much volume. Obviously, we do have this large amount of volume. I'm going to get into the 618. We love the 618 Fibonacci level. It's the most respected level, okay, when we are trading. You have that pump with green volume. We retrace to the 618. Hey, I like this volume. I like the structure here, where I do think that this is just a kind of an ABC correction, which I'll explain in just 1 second, and possibility in continuation to the upside and claiming the highs. I still think that this high and even higher needs to be claimed. That 17.1k, okay, 17,050, this high over here needs to be claimed. If I can play defensive trading and protect my capital to get potential gains on that prediction with technical analysis, then it's fine. Hey, no matter if I'm not wrong, if I'm not right, sorry, and I'm wrong, I couldn't care less, because you know, I defend my capital. I know how to defend my capital very, very well. And I'm going to give a brief explanation. You know, give me an explanation on why you think this high is going to be claimed. Obviously, I like to take a look at stock market. Stock market, you know, till we break this low over here, you know, I think we can be looking for longs. I can be looking for longs, maybe day trades to swing trades. When we break this low over here, this is the value area low from the volume trade the last few weeks, and it will be the structure here in the shorter time frame, breaking this symmetrical triangle. Obviously, that continuation is almost guaranteed if you see that massive breakdown. Until that happens, I would be happy to find, you know, look for bullish case scenarios, okay, like getting into longs. DXY got a massive rejection. DXY got a huge rejection from this move up that we had yesterday. It is just about testing this lower high trend line over here. So we didn't have an explosive breakout, breaking the strongest resistance zone, where it has been respected several times during the last few months. As you can see, this 105 range. This is not an explosive breakout. An explosive breakout is moving out from the zone. Then I would be pretty sure that that continuation to the upside is very likely to happen. But when we're hitting this zone after the breakout, yeah, no, I'm not confident yet that the DXY will have an explosive move to this high over here. If this would have ended up yesterday well above this range over here, where it has been proven to be massive support and resistance, well above that range, then I would have said, hey, we are likely to move further up, either shoot up or correct and move up. But overall, we got, you know, pretty decent corrective move on the DXY. So yeah, it's not looking bad. If we get back into this zone, into this downtrend, then obviously that will be good for Bitcoin for the next coming days. If we manage to get back into this downtrend, okay, not a successful breakout right over here, then it gives me a little bit more confidence that, you know, Bitcoin could have that continuation to the upside. This little uptrend that we've had, all right, during January, okay, as you can see here, going from the 16,300, currently at 16,800 range. What I think here, you know, another reason why, you know, I'm looking for a long here, you know, if we correct back down, hit that daily, swing failure the low, I might enter another long position and play defensive trading. This might come back down, you know, but overall, if we start breaking below this low, then of course, yeah, I will feel bearish, and these lows are likely to be claimed and broken. I'm going to give a brief explanation here on Elliott wave theory, okay? We know it's 5 waves to the upside or to the downside, you know, the impulsive wave. It is 5 waves, and we've got to have an ABC correction in the corrective wave. Of course, you know, this is clearly a local low right over here from the range. This is a bit of volatility that we have on the Bybit chart, but overall, a lot of the charts don't have this wick. Like I said, you know, I'm looking at this, you know, it's a clear local low. And if we do take a look at the low to this high over here, we've got a clear pumpy action right there. Corrective move, another one breaking the highs right over here, and then this corrective wave bouncing from the first wave, and then we got the 5th wave right over here. Okay, so this is very, very possible that this is still in that ABC correction. Okay, this is an ABC type of correction. Could we dip slightly lower, maybe trying to hit the 4th wave? Okay, it's very, very possible. Overall, if this does kind of happen, you know, I'm looking for those longs at the lows, protecting position. You know, I think overall, if it does, you know, fail to break down, at some point it's going to have a pump, in my personal opinion. Of course, if we do start breaking down the 4th wave, yeah, no doubt in my mind that we're actually going to come down and test this low. Then all of this will be invalidated. But if this is not right, the most important thing is, you know, defend, protect your capital. is the most important thing in trading, okay? Risk management, not psychology, not technical analysis. Obviously, technical analysis helps for you to get into that high probability trade scenario, but risk management is the number one if you want to finally have those gains at the end of the month, right? You could have a bad week, you could have a good week, but overall, at the end of the month, you need to have some gains. If you have gains at the end of the month, this means you've done something right, and obviously, risk management is part of that. How are you, my crypto legends? Aditya, how are you? Let's go through the comment section right away, and we can talk about some potential scenarios. Hey, S&P 500 got a pretty nice bounce from that low. Stock market closing today, Friday. What is going to happen? Are we going to manage to break out this resistance? It's probably not, okay? We're just slightly above the value area high from this trading zone for the last few weeks. So it's above this level, but it's getting rejected from lower highs, as you can see here on the chart. Overall, it is actually above the value area high. So this, you are seeing some impulse. Is the volume great? Well, volume is not that, well, it is. Let me just zoom in here on the lower time frames, actually. You've had a pretty nice movement with some decent volume, actually, with this move up. Let's see how today closes, because if we do get that pump above this lower high resistance trend line, about above this range, then it's going to be looking pretty good. It's going to be looking pretty good. Obviously, we do have a bigger resistance level on the S&P 500, which is exactly at the 3,910 points. Why is this such a huge resistance? Well, it's the point of control from the volume trader. This is why I have this red horizontal line. Point of control from the volume trader the last 2 years, 2021 and 2022. Right over here, exactly at 3,910 points. This is on the E-mini futures of the S&P 500. So, yeah, there's a lot of resistance above us. If we start getting above that point of control, hey, it's going to be looking pretty good for the next coming weeks. We're going to try and attempt and hit these highs and, move further up. If we start breaking up here, this level, and then, by next week, by Monday, Tuesday, it's going to be looking pretty good to attempt to go higher. Then we're going to see the price action that happens next week. We'll just have to check that out. Today's Friday, stock market closing. Let's look, guys. I really want to take a look at some scalping opportunities. So let me know some altcoins down in the comment section, okay? And we're potentially going to do another live trade. Yesterday's live trade, it almost got stopped out, but take profit was hit. So overall, it was a good trade at the end of the day. So we're going to take a look at some other altcoins. We might do some live trading. It's all about live trading as well, right? Looking for those opportunities. You seeing me getting into a trade and having that risk management and sharing a bit of my knowledge, of course. Not only showing trades that I am in already. We want to try and get into those trades together. Right, much love from Boston. Is 17K the next target, says Maz. Hey, I think it's possibly the next target. There is one thing about this ABC correction. I know a fourth wave, okay, can actually go, to the fourth wave correction from an impulsive move. So I'm not saying that this is the ultimate low. We got a nice daily level, and if this were to be ABC correction, okay, I think, even we could hit this fourth wave. I'll be paying close attention at the 16,650, 16,600 range for a potential long position as well. I want to see a swing failure. I want to see I want to see something. I want to see a reaction. And then I will get into that long, of course, just like what I did right over here. I saw nice volume, it was enough for me to think that we were going to get that pump. It's finally got that pump above a resistance. Let's see if it holds. If it comes back down, get stopped out at break even, and then look for the next opportunity. But overall, if this were to be an ABC correction, this C correction is probably not finished, and this low is going to be claimed again. Soon as this low is going to be claimed again, I will be paying close attention. How are we going to be claiming this low? Is it going to be a massive move down, bam, breakdown, okay, with high volume? Then I'm not interested in longing, of course. If we start tapping this low like this, bang, bang, with a little bit of volume, double bottom scenario, swing failure, hey, I'm back into a long position, bang, and then wait for that price action to go up. So being very, very patient at this low, okay, to see what happens. And it does make total sense, okay? I mean, I was taking a look at this. You know, the reason why I was taking a look at this is, you know, we can zoom out and count a lot of Elliott wave, all right? But this was, you know, obviously this was very, very good back in November and part of December. Counting here the 5 waves to the upside, 5th wave was really, really impulsive. And right now, you know, in my personal opinion, I mean, this is a clear local low. It's a clear low here where you can start getting those impulsive waves. This is clear, you know, clear high, clear low, clear high, clear low, clear high, bang, you know, 5 waves, ABC correction to the downside. And what I do think here, okay, you can think whatever you want, you know, I mean, this is my analysis. You might have your own analysis. You might think I'm wrong. You might think, you know, this is only my personal opinion. It's not all about being right or wrong. It's you know, it's knowing how to make some gains on the market. I don't really mind being right or wrong. As long as I can defend my capital and take profits, obviously, on my trades. So this is very, very hard to say, but it's a clear high, impulsive move to the downside, corrective wave to this high, and then this is a C correction. Note that C correction doesn't always need to go below A, okay? It does not always need to go below A. This is something very important that I wanted to point out. And yeah, basically, ABC corrections, they can really come all the way down to the second wave, really, okay? That would be a massive aggressive ABC correction. It would be very, very aggressive if it were to come all the way down to the second wave. It's usually around about the 4th wave, approximately. A lot of people get confused with this and think, hey, ABC correction can only come down to the 4th wave. No, this is not right. It can actually come all the way down to the second wave even. You know, ABC corrections can be very, 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 very corrective, right? So, yeah, let me go through here 1 second, because there's a few things I want to go through here. So if this were to be ABC correction, you know, you got this clear high, this clear low, you know, this one, I would go with the high, obviously. And right now, after this ABC correction, you know, and you're starting this first impulsive wave, inside of this first impulsive wave, I mean, in my personal opinion, I think, you know, this high to this high, we're not going to count this wick, because this wick is only on you know, on Bybit that I've seen, and maybe another exchange. Most of the exchange have the wave all the way up here, and then you have clearly these impulsive waves to the upside, 5 waves. For me, this is, you know, a corrective wave from this uptrend, this short little uptrend that we've had this last week. So I can clearly see the waves here, guys. I can clearly see those waves to the upside here. And I want to believe so that this is just part of an ABC corrective wave. What's the matter with this ABC? Of course, we could, you know, even attempt to hit the 4th or the second wave. I would be paying close attention to see how we correct at this level. How are we going to correct at this range? I know there's a lot of people that's extremely bearish and think that this is no way, it's not going to happen. But I mean, I'm extremely technical, and I go with risk management. You know, I couldn't care less if I'm right or wrong on these potential moves. But overall, if it does, you know, the reason why we could correct even more on this ABC correction is because we haven't hit the 4th wave, and it can be hit, of course, and even slightly below. Maybe create a swing failure from this low over here would be very interesting to see. It would be around about 50% Fibonacci from this pump over here, 50% 618. You know, this is a clear zone as well, below the 4th wave, 50% in 618. There's a lot of confluence. Makes sense for that ABC correction. So that's another main reason. What other reason? Of course, yes, another reason is from this high, I can take a look at Fibonacci extension from this high impulsive move down to this level over here to this move up, and this is potentially part of the movement down, right? So we've had this impulsive move down to this range, then here, and now we are still in this corrective wave, so we could come down even more, right? This has just been a little bit of a relief rally, so we could do something like this here and here, and we're still part inside of this corrective wave. I mean, this is the thing, guys. You know, for me, this was a good long. I liked the volume. For me, it was enough. I liked the volume. It was pretty good. We'd almost hit that daily level. This is a daily level from the last few days. Chart is getting a bit messy right now, guys, but this is a daily level right there from the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. You're closing, you're opening, and you opening again here and closing. So it's close, open, close, and open right over here. You got this kind of doji daily candle. You got 3 days closing and opening at the same level here at 16,659 to be exact. So that's a very, very strong level. This level hasn't been hit yet. We could try and attempt and go below this level with the part of the C correction. We're gonna have to wait and see if this does happen in the next coming days. Like I said, I want to see a reaction. I want to see buying volume here. If we do come down, I want to see, you know, what kind of price action we do have. The reason why I was confident in entering this this long position that I am in currently was because of this massive candlestick with high volume. You know, you cannot break a support level. You cannot break a support, an important support level, with, you know, it's okay volume, and you cannot have this massive pump to the resistance with this amount of volume. It's just not, you know, it's likely to break up. So if you do correct from that massive pump with high volume, and you retrace the 618 to perfection right over here, as you can see. I mean, this was my exact entry right over here. As soon as we hit that tap green candle, you know, thinking, hey, this is worth a long position, because if with my Elliott wave counts, if I'm looking for this high to be claimed in the coming days, you know, you're gonna have a really nice risk to reward trade. Hey, this has pumped even more. If I can place my stop loss at entry point, you know, I'm riding a free trade, and it's gonna potentially give me, you know, 4 or 5 times my stop loss, and this is what it's all about, right? Getting more gains than what you're risking. So hopefully that, you know, that little brief explanation makes sense. I am well aware that this ABC correction is potentially not finished yet. So, I mean, I'm just going to say I will be looking for another long as soon as we claim this low. Not if we do have this kind of price action with massive spike of red volume. Absolutely not. I'm going to wait for a reaction. What kind of reaction? Well, swing failure from this low, or swing failure from this low. You know, getting slightly below the daily, get a reaction from the daily, a reaction. You want to see consolidation at this range. Then you could be pretty confident, you know, that this is probably going to go up. Same reaction right over here. Same reaction, you know. This was a swing failure right there from this low. This right over here, you got massive volume. You got this low, and then this slight low. This is not a massive breakdown. You got a massive big pump with green volume. Yeah, if we correct down, I'm happy to enter here to have a tight stop loss. Of course, I'm not going to long right over here. I'm not long in here the pump, because stop loss is going to be, you know, a little bit too big. So I'm waiting for that correction, bang, entering there, then got a tight stop loss. You got green volume. It's enough for me to think, you know, hey, what if this ABC correction has finished at this level? It is also very, very possible. As long as we can play defensive trading, you know, I'm happy to do so. If I do zoom out on the chart, guys, as well, you know, we got this kind of price action over here. I mean, look at this. You got this low and this low. We didn't test the lows from the 19th of December. Hey, but we almost did. You know, basically this could have been a test. You know, this is a kind of a double bottom scenario. You got all of this highs that is being claimed right now. You're in an uptrend. You're getting a little bit of a corrective move. Hey, who says this is not possible to the value area high even? I'm looking for this highs. I would take profit if we do claim these highs. But if we do claim these highs in the next coming days, no doubt in my mind that this high is very likely to be claimed. I will be saving some of that trade if I don't get stopped out at break even, okay? And, you know, this high to be claimed. And overall, if we start claiming these highs after this huge major drop that we've had, because this is a huge major drop. Yeah, who says that we cannot have a much larger corrective move, right? We haven't even hit the 382 fib level. I'm just going to give the chart a little bit of a clean here. So we've got this impulsive move down right over here. This is a massive move down that we've had on the 14th of December till the 18th. So just in about 4 days, we dropped from 18,300 all the way down to 16,500 range. This is a massive drop, okay, in just about 3-4 days. Who says that we cannot have a larger corrective move before having any kind of continuation to the downside? Of course we can. Of course we can have a move up. I think a lot of people were not expecting the price of Bitcoin to go to 18,300 range. I know a lot of people were still bearish here, still bearish. We've got René Montenegro in the comment section. He's one of the most bearish guys that we do have here from the community. And a lot of people saying, hey, we're going down to 10k, we're going down to 10k, hey, we're going down to 10k. And yeah, we can even though trade to the upside before we go to 10k, right? So this is what it's all about. So like I said, we haven't even tested the 382, which 75% of the times approximately, I haven't got the exact number, but it's around about 75% from an impulsive move to the upside or to the downside. Most is always a high percentage that at least the 382 is going to be tested. Most of the times, right? There's higher probability always to hit the 382 on an impulsive move to the upside or to the downside. We didn't technically hit the 382 from that move down yet. So just saying, it is possible. It is possible that we could claim these highs still and even go higher. Yeah, let's like I said as well, I'm very much aware. I wouldn't look for. I personally wouldn't look for shorts at this level. I wouldn't look for shorts. I just take a look at the structure of the chart, and yeah, I don't want to look for shorts at this range. Maybe a lot of you do, but I personally don't. And I'm very much aware that we could come down even lower. But at this low range, I mean, I think this high and this other high, liquidity grab, we still need to get that liquidity above $17,000. Even though we have these moves down, I just cannot, for the moment, look for. Well, obviously, I did short this range. This was a good shorting scenario, of course, because it was swing failure from these highs. I was in that short position yesterday, closed the short today, just jumped into a long. But it's just obviously shorting from this range would have been smart because look at the move down that we've had. But looking at this kind of scenario, kind of an ABC correction, not looking for shorts here, guys. I personally not looking. And I'm very much aware that we can hit this low again. But as soon as we hit that low, if we form a kind of a consolidation or a reaction below this level, I will enter a long position. I will. Let's go through the comment section. Top G Andy, Finn, how are you doing? Thanks for joining. Hey Andy, I am short ADA or Solana or Ethereum on top. Secret Crypto World. Right. What? ETC. Hey, Aman, how you doing? Rodrigo, Ken, Secret Crypto. Hey, Andy, I'm in a short on ADA or Solana or Ethereum. I am short ADA or Solana. Don't understand that. Let me know the question again. What do you think about ICT strategy? Yeah, I'm not aware of the strategy. Andy, Bollinger Bands are extremely compressed on BTC. Do you see a big move coming? Very possible. I think a big move is coming, and you might be surprised. And I think it might be to the upside. I mean, S&P 500 getting a little bit pumpy action. I think it's going to close green. Most people are bearish, so you know, we got a big bounce from the value area low. It's bouncing up. I think it could finish Friday bullish above the highs with a decent pump. That's my personal opinion. You might think I'm bananas, but yeah, too many bearish people out there. I think, you know, we need a little bit of a surprise kind of pumpy action. The technicals for me are saying that higher is likely, guys. Higher is likely. Claim this high. Claim this high. We're going to go higher to the value area high. It's not much of a pump. It's only a $500 pump from this range. It's not much. It's really not much. But if we to take a look at the value area range from the trading zone in between November and December, we are hitting right now, you know, a high volume node. Not going to lie, we're hitting resistance as we speak. We've got the volume node right over here at 16,560.50 approximately, as you can see. Point of control all the way down here. I mean, this is why it would make sense just to claim slightly below this low, the fourth wave that we talked about. You know, bang, bang, bang. Still in this ABC correction. Have a little bit of an aggressive move down. Maybe below 16,600. Tap that point of control and then have the move up. It is possible. Overall, I'm looking for longs. Any type of signals that are going to give me, that the chart is going to give me to enter a long position, like this one right over here. Bang, we have a move down and we have an explosive green volume of buying pressure. Yeah, you know, this is another attempt to get into a long position. I'm long. I can protect position. I'll protect it. So any of these kind of opportunities, we come down, I get stopped at break even. We hit the low here and create a kind of a swing failure pattern as well here, or get a consolidation. Also at the daily of 16,650, I'm in a long position again. We come back down again. If it does come back down and fail and hit this low, and we fail to break this low over here, yeah, I'll be a little bit more aggressive here, slightly below 16,600. Why? Because it's the point of control. That is the point of control from the volume trader. That will be a little bit of a more aggressive long position. So yeah, let me zoom out here a little bit. As I was saying, if the price does get back up to claim this high, right? The high that we created the other day, just a couple of days ago, which is exactly at 16,980 approximately. We almost hit 17,000. If the price were to come up to hit this high and hit this high over here, you know what? Yeah, with this hardly any volume, value area high is likely to be hit. It is just very likely to be hit. I'm going to put this all the way down here, which is the real value area high. Let me just double check here. Let's double check the value area high. 1 second. Yeah, around about this range of 17,230. You know, we get above this volume node successfully. It's not going to be easy, of course. It is resistance. I'm not saying it's going to. I do think it's, you know, I think it's probably going to do that. But if it does come and claim this high and this one, yeah, no doubt in my mind that there's just high probability that we're going to have a, you know, free move to the upside here to the 17,200 range value area high. It's very, very possible. It looks good. It may be going up from here. I know there's a lot of bearish people here. Like I said, you know, we still probably haven't finished this corrective move. You know, because you could also see this as well. We haven't really broken out from this. Yeah, we haven't broken support from higher lows as well, right? If we do connect this one, this is not a clear breakout as well. So yeah, this is another reason why it could bounce from this level. Huge dump DXY, but not reaction in BTC yet. Well, this is enough of a reaction, okay? When we've had this DXY dump. Wow, DXY is dumping, so we're getting back inside of this downtrend. So this is pretty good. This is pretty good. We're getting back into this downtrend. If we do start getting below this higher low, even better news. This will be bullish for the next coming days. Bitcoin will have a good effect on that. So Pac-Man, Seb, thanks for joining. Scotty, thank you very much. We got a super chat. Okay, let's go through the super chat. Enough talk. Let's focus on the community. I've given you my personal opinion on Bitcoin. I've given you my personal opinion on the S&P 500. Massive bounce from the value area low. Bring it on. You know, it's bullish. We like it or not. We start breaking down this structure. It's bearish. We hold the value area low on the S&P 500 and still have this structure of higher lows. Hey, it's bullish. You know, we're bouncing at support. It's bullish. We break the lower high resistance and value area high as we are doing right now. Hey, we could have a potential attempt in breaking here the point of control from the last 2 years and this massive level of support and go higher to, you know, maybe attempt to hit the, you know, the 618 from this drop. We got a massive lower high trend line on the S&P 500. You know, there's a lot of things, guys, I want to talk about. So yeah, it's looking interesting for a potential bullish move up. Let's go. DXY awesome. Let's just claim the 16,850, says Nadim. Let's take a look at the super chat here from home. I'm in ADA short. Good idea or not? Thanks. Let's take a look at that ADA short right away. What is going on with ADA short? As long as you can have defensive trading, then yes, it is good. Why not? Naked point of control here from, let me take a look. Let's take a look at this. Why do we have a naked point of control here? NPOC. Hang on 1 second. Well, I can't remember about this, but anyway, what was I charting? Another chart on 88. I'll tell you what, let's take a look at USDT.perpetual on Bybit. Then we can do a fresh analysis here on 88. Massive, I mean, this massive downtrend. Looks like it's going to start going sideways very, very soon. If it starts going sideways, guys, you could arguably discuss it would be a good area to accumulate, right? If this, I mean, it's still aggressively in a downtrend for the last few months. Not saying it's not, but the aggressive selling has already happened on ADA. If this starts going sideways during 2023, slightly to the downside, slightly creating higher highs and something like this, you know, that you could arguably discuss, hey, this is the moment you want to start buying because this is going to be a massive accumulation area for ADA. I think ADA will be a survivor in the bear market. It did survive the last bear market and shoot up from 2-3 cents all the way up to, what is it, a couple of dollars it reached? Yeah, almost $3. So I do believe so that it will survive this bear market as well. So let's just do a quick look here on ADA. Short on ADA. I mean, there's not much to say. ADA has not much levels to take a look at on ADA here because it's just been aggressively going down. So Question is, why are you in that short position? My question to you, home viewpoint, is why are you in this short position? I'm not much of an altcoin trader, I gotta say. But. Yeah, I mean, that's my question to you. Why are you in this short position on ADA? Kind of claimed the highs here, and it's above that level. What can we take a look here on ADA? BPR. The thing is, there's a huge gap. All right, this could be a failed breakout from this level. Let me go to the lower time frames. I mean, there is, yeah, it's broken out. It's got one bounce. It's a little bit of a risky. If you have good risk management, I mean, make sure to place your stop losses not extremely close from this high. You know, give it a bit of room potentially. But this could have an explosive move up, all the way up to 30 cents. So that's a 3-cent pump. That's about a 10% pump. It could happen in the next coming days. Why? Because there is no volume traded in between 30 cents and 27 cents. Look at the gap in no volume. You know, look at the move. The move was fast. A move fast to the upside could happen as well. And you're above the resistance level, and it's acting as support. It is true that it is having a reaction. It is not having enough steam to move higher. So you have this price action, very choppy action. You know, it could be a failed break up from the value area high from this trading zone for the last 2 weeks. And yeah, it could be a failed breakout. So it could be a great short level, okay? I'm not going to lie. I would have good risk management, okay? Don't be adding to your short position if price moves up, because if it moves up and claims the high from this morning, from yesterday, sorry, right? The high here at 27.6 cents. Yeah, don't be that kind of trader that I'm going to add to the position because this is likely to correct, because it will have likely a massive move up to get all of those shorts. They're trying to get short into this level. I mean, look at the reaction we got from the value area high. You know, maybe a lot of people tried to short this range because it's the value area high from this trading zone. Reaction. Probably, if I would have tried to short this, I would have got stopped out from this swing failure. I mean, look at this. You got a swing failure pattern here. I mean, this is why I'm not a altcoin fan trader. I will trade some altcoins, but you're basically a swing failure from this height. You're hitting the value area high. You're not managing to break up. Swing failure. I probably would have shorted here. Stop loss here. Bang. Stopped out. Yeah, very, very possible. But we are seeing some green candles. We are seeing some green candles here. It's trying to get some moves up. I don't know. I can only say we are above the resistance that is turning into support. We're getting a bounce. We are above it at this moment. We are above the last, lower high range, which is this one, right? We could discuss it's this one. We got one right there. Pretty nice green volume to the upside. Yeah, I would just say stay cautious with shorting this, because there's a very big gap of volume here and it could shoot straight to 30 cents. Stay cautious. I personally wouldn't short it. I probably would with some tight stop losses, try and get into that epic short, because it might just be a failed kind of break up. If it does, if you're in that trade and you start getting into this trading zone again, this value area, then yeah, you could be pretty confident that this is going to be a good trade. If you're in that trade from this range, and then this starts doing this, hey, you could be pretty confident that you're likely going to come down to the value area low. You're getting back into the trading range. It's been a failed breakup, and you're likely to come to test the value area low zone. It's very, very likely to happen if you get back down here. Your scalp on ETC worked well yesterday. Thanks. Hey, beautiful sky. It did. I almost got stopped out. We went below the invalidation point, you know, just a little bit of proof here because I did have some people asking, you know, I did not get stopped out, and my exit was at that 18.69 approximately. We went slightly higher, but I was fine. It was a zone that I wanted to exit already. So almost got stopped out on that ETC trade. Played out pretty good at the end. Right. Andy, small correction. Elliott wave theory states that corrective wave A must hit at least the 50% fib level measured from wave 1 to 50. We are not busy. We are now busy with wave B. C is still incoming, says DeWalt. Hey, that is very, very true. Very, very true. We could see that, you know, 50% corrective wave. We still very, very possible. Very, very possible. We almost just about hit 50% from this move up. So yeah, it's very, very possible as well. Very, very possible. But this is basically what I'm looking for, right? Looking for, you know, this. It's very, very hard because, you know, Elliott wave theory is not really a strategy. It's just it's basically a tool that will help you with your trading strategies, right? So, you know, it's just a tool that's going to help you with your trading strategies. It's definitely not a strategy. You know, it's just going to help you to find out, you know, if there's more uptrend possible, if there's more downtrend. So yeah, there's a good point there. You know, you could still be in that ABC correction, and now is where you're going to have that movement down, slightly hitting the fourth corrective wave here, and then, you know, 60% of Fibonacci, 618 from the impulsive move, and that is going to be our potential level, you know, for a long position. I am very, very, very possible. Still very much aware of this. Still think that, you know, there is a possibility of coming down here. If it does, I get stopped out at break even. Then I analyze the situation again for a potential long, depending on how we consolidate. If we have a massive move down like this, you know, then obviously I'm not going to long this, you know, a massive impulsive move. I want to see a reaction, and I want to decide if I want to get into that trade with good risk management where I can have a relatively nice stop loss. And that is basically it. So yeah, this is what I'm waiting for, guys. You know, I am overall, after seeing this price action, I just could not be bearish. Bearish as in to test these highs, you know. I really think that we are going to test 17,200 range before we actually test 16,300. So for me, there's a higher chance that this high is going to be tested, or even at least this high, in between this high and this one, right? So 17,200, then actually coming all the way down to 16,300 again. You know, for me, with my personal analysis, there is a higher probability, whatever the price does in this range, it's finally going to come up to this level, then finally coming down to this level, basically. And what I want to try and do is, risking some of my capital and having very good risk management, is try and catch this long position no matter what happens in this zone, right? So we're trying to count this ABC correction, you know, waiting for those failed breakdowns. If I can catch a long position and protect it, just like I am right now with this 16,733. I'm giving you that explanation why I entered this long. We got a massive spike in volume after breaking a support. Hey, I'm happy to enter that 618 because this could be, ABC corrections. There's multiple ABC corrections, okay? Like you said here, that corrective wave of A must hit. It must hit at least 50%. It's not always like that. The primary rules of Elliott wave theory, of course, is that the second corrective wave cannot go below the first wave. And obviously, the third wave has to be more impulsive than the first wave. We're not counting this wick because on many exchanges, all right? So this wave over here is already larger than this one. And then we've got this fifth wave that can be, it can double top. It can be more impulsive. It can be like the third wave. Fifth wave can be multiple, different distances. ABC corrections. There's all sorts of ABC correction. ABC correction can actually come above the fifth wave. So all about this is not, ABC correction does not need to come down to the 50%. I've seen ABC corrections can also be to the upside or sideways. So, there's all sorts of ABC corrections. I've seen multiple analysts as well. A lot of people that state that this right over here is an ABC correction on right over here. So yeah, this is the thing. Yeah, Elliott wave theory is actually it is very, very complex. Elliott wave theory. It's simple and complex at the same time. Let's go through the comment section, guys. If you want Chainlink TA, you have give Andy the popcorn. You need to give the popcorn emoji, guys. Aren't we in a weekly resistance on Bitcoin? Yeah, I got that weekly level off because it's just been, when I see a level that hasn't been respected much, I just get it off the chart. I just say, hey, if you go through and don't see a reaction, I clean the chart because I don't want the chart with huge amount of levels. But yes, it's basically at that weekly level, right? This is the weekly level from the last 2 weeks, not this week. So I got it off the chart because it's just been, it's gone through that level so many times. But yes, you could arguably discuss it is exactly at that weekly level. So, but I just saw this price action and I'm thinking, hey, this weekly level is not getting any type of resistance and support. It's getting violated many, many times. So I just got it off the chart and focused on other levels. But yeah, it is basically at that weekly at this moment. S&P broke out, I think. Yeah, S&P is trying to break up. S&P is trying to break up. We've seen some really nice impulsive move on the S&P 500. It doesn't look bad. It's obviously going to help Bitcoin. If we close today S&P 500 and it doesn't look bad, it's actually wanting to move up. It's a symmetrical triangle. It's broken out the value area high, starting to break out. If we close like this, I'm already telling you that Monday, Tuesday is likely going to have a gap to the upside, or we're going to have a move up on the S&P 500. If this does happen, I can almost guarantee if S&P is bullish and we try and attempt to go to 4,000 points by next week, it's definitely going to help Bitcoin, guys, to have that move up. So yeah, we'll be paying close attention. My trading account got violated, says Pac-Man. Mine has done also, but not for a long time. A few years ago. For the last 2 years, I'm very conservative. I only risk, 1-2%. I'm happy just enough to pay the bills. I will be a millionaire trading maybe in the next coming years, guys. Hopefully it's going to be with you, all right? So this is going to be a journey together. It is definitely possible, but I'm, scaling up, the account, getting more, having more, starting to trade a bigger, but overall, you will see, guys, this is a journey that I want to share with you. All of those people that leave the live stream and, will not join the private Discord, for example, they're going to miss out, I'm going to do my best for us to be a, massive profitable community. I know at the end of the day, you finally do your decision, guy. You decide what you trade and what you're not trading. At the end of the day, you're the one clicking that button. So if you make any mistakes are always welcome as long as it's not a huge amount of capital. But having a lot of mistakes is part of the journey as well. So bearish Gartly pattern, Edgar says, on Litecoin LTC daily time frame. Any thoughts, Andy? Bearish Gartly pattern on Litecoin. Let's take a look at this. Oh, I forgot to say, talking about Gartly pattern, this was another main reason I longed this level. Yeah, this is a Gartly pattern as well. It's very, very choppy. You could go to the 1 hourly, 2 hourly time frame. But for me, there was a clear low here. Sorry about this. There's a clear low. I totally forgot about this. There's just so much information I want to talk about that sometimes I forget about half of the information that I want to tell you guys. But basically from this low, which was the fourth wave count, from the high here, this high at 16,980, there's a movement down here to this level, which is the 618. Then this move to the upside, which is about 50% correction Fibonacci, as you can see here on the chart. And then you have this movement down, which is exactly at the 7.8. You cannot make this up. This is also a reason why I longed here on the move up, and you have you have a large amount of volume on this movement up. So you got this scenario right over here. Okay, this is also the reason why I longed this, And what do you have more here? Yeah, you're basically hitting a take profit 1 already, because and I'll go through that Gartly right now on Litecoin, but a take profit 1, of course, is from the C point to the D point, that's 618, where you got rejected to perfection right over here. 61865, as you can see, move down, bang bang. That is really a take profit 1. But because of the Elliott wave count, and because I do think we could see some more bullish momentum claiming C and claiming D and claiming A, sorry, I'm gonna leave this trade open. No profits taken from this. I'm gonna leave it open, stop loss at break even. Let it do what it needs to do. If it comes down, get stopped out at break even, like I said, I'll be looking for another potential short position. For me, this is, I'm not looking for shorts here. Not looking for shorts here. You could swing failure from this daily level, from these lower high. Maybe it might be a short, but I'm not going to short here. I'm not going to short here. I'm not going to short here, because I do think that they will be claimed. It will be claimed even all the way up to the above $17,000, which is the high here from the 20th of December. So if I'm looking for these highs to be claimed with the market structure, I'm not looking for shorts. I'm looking for longs to take profit at the claim of these highs. So not looking for shorts, guys. And yeah, this was a spot on Gartly pattern, I gotta say. And when we have this, when you're looking at Elliott wave theory, when you have volume confirmation, guys, you need to put everything into confluence. And this is, the course is all about this. It's all about knowing all of the knowledge and putting things together. Once you start putting things together like this, your trading journey is going to be absolutely beautiful. When you correct to the 618 from this impulsive move to perfection here, as you can see, after this massive volume to the upside, giving you confidence that this Gartly pattern from this local low to local high, to the local low right there, to this next local high right there, which is, 618, 50%, and then 78, guys. This is absolutely magic. It's absolutely magic. You cannot make this up. You cannot make this up. It's there in front of your eyes. Obviously, you need to have a couple of coffees to get ready of all of the situation here. But yeah, you cannot make this up, guys. You cannot make it up. Hang on one second. I'm just trying to show you this Gartly pattern right there. So put this right over here. Let me just go to the 30-minute time frame. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so I can show you here how it's absolutely beautiful how we get this, guys. I mean, look at the levels right there. You're correcting down to the 618 right there, as you can see from X point. This is a local low, a local high here where we have the A. You correct down. I actually longed this yesterday. Remember, guys, I longed this level here, also taking profits from this range. To the 50% Fibonacci, you can trace to in between 382 and 0.88. 50%, good enough. Hitting that daily level, getting rejected, back down to the 7.8, guys, 786. It cannot get any more perfect than this. Obviously, this is a fast move. Bang, bang, bang. This is why I entered exactly at the 618. I mean, this is absolutely beautiful. I know it's choppy. It's not easy to find these patterns on the chart, but who said trading was easy? Come on, guys. You need to put the effort in. And look at, the entry right there, exactly at the 7.8 from this 618, sorry, from the pump is right there exactly, waiting for that potential move to the upside. This could turn around now and get stopped out at break even, but it's all about, because that take profit also has been really hit. I could take some profits at this level, but I don't mind. I really do not mind. This 618 was already a take profit zone. If we do see the S&P 500 pumping, I think C point and this point will probably be hit. Weekend's coming now. We're not going to see much volume. Might be boring. I might take some profits from this. But yeah, absolutely beautiful, guys. This is a really nice pattern. You've got high volume here confirming that you are likely going to have that push up. So yeah, anyway, let's take a look at Litecoin. Let's take a look at Litecoin right away. But it cannot get any perfect than that, guys. When you're at a support level as well on the S&P 500, hoping that you could get a bounce. When I was looking at this yesterday, I said, hey, we break down from this level and you actually swing faded from the low. This is just giving you confidence for a potential long. This ain't breaking down. You failed to break down here this level today, as you can see on the chart. So if you fail to break down this low, you are likely going to get a massive bounce. So that is just giving you confidence for any type of longs, because you're at support basically. This has had a pretty nice move up. It is currently at a resistance zone. So hopefully we are going to move up, break up. Let's take a look at Litecoin. Sorry, guys. I want to give you a little bit of explanation of everything. Someone said bearish Gartly on the daily. Ooh, very, very possible. Let's see. Bearish Gartly on the daily. So, do we need to zoom in a little bit? Bearish Gartly on the daily. Okay. Yes. Very, very possible on the daily or even on the 4 hourly, right? I kind of like it. Swing failure. Let's get some stuff out of the way. Do some fresh analysis. So I guess you would be talking about this. yeah, we'd have to have a little bit of more pumpy action to the 7-8 basically. But yes, it is a valid Gartly. Of course, preferably you want the B point being a 618. There is a lot of volume here. This is why we're getting this reaction as well. You know, it would be beautiful to see another pump here and a failed breakout from these highs. Then yes, this would be a really nice short position after attempting and breaking the highs here at $78. If this does happen and we fail to break up, you can always have that stop loss above that wick. Can it correct from here? Yeah, I mean, it can. But looking at Bitcoin and the current market situation, I would be patient. It would be beautiful to claim this high and fail to break above it. And that would be that would be the ticket for that great short. Because if the next breakout to the upside on Litecoin does fail, wow, this is likely going to correct down at least to that 618 from the C point to D point, which would be around about $70. You know, I would be looking from 78, 77 to $70 move, which is a pretty nice move. Okay, it's over a 10% move to the downside. Make some pretty nice gains on that move down. Very, very possible. You know, preferably you want this at the 618, but you know, 382 to 618 is the range. Let's take a look. When the Discord, please, says Abdul. It's coming at the end of January. We're really working hard. There's so much stuff that we're putting together. You know, we at the Bitcoinsensus, you know, I'm having meetings every day on how we're developing it, how we're connecting the Discord with the payments, with the course, with the website. It's absolutely a pain, guys. I'm really sorry. Basically, the course is recorded. The course is really simple. It's really straightforward, guys. You can get the course done in just a matter of a week or two. Most importantly, of course, is going to be the Discord, because I'll be full on Discord every single day, focusing on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and S&P 500. Maybe some altcoin. I just don't want too much information. But anyway, I'm not going to talk about that anymore. When it's out, guys. So please bear with me there. I think we will become a very strong trader after we get the private Discord group, says Nadim. Absolutely. It's going to be a beautiful community. We're going to be sharing stuff. I mean, I will have on my own channel, of course, where I'm going to just be posting levels and stuff that I think, you know, trades that I am in, you know, trades that I'm looking for. And obviously we're going to have a general chat, okay, as well, where we can share different analysis. So yeah, guys, give us a little bit of love. Share some love here. 350 people watching at this moment. Only 180 likes. Share some love, guys. You know the deal. If you haven't signed up for any of these exchanges yet, you can use the link down below if you want to support me, of course, to continue on YouTube. If not, I'm just going to not continue on YouTube and do other stuff. You got the links down below, okay, for an insane bonus. All right, it's another way to support the channel. This is for experienced traders, okay. If you're not experienced, not use the links. Prime XBT to trade stock market with crypto. You get 7% added to your deposit with Bitcoinsensus 50 as the promo code. On Bybit, my number one, okay, for trading crypto is Bybit. You know, the fees are really cheap. There's high volume. It's my favorite one that I've been using now for the last few years. Before I used to use BitMEX. Oh my goodness, BitMEX was just, yeah, I absolutely hated BitMEX. It was the first cryptocurrency exchange that I started using when I entered crypto in 2018. And it was very, very bad. It was just very, very bad. Then obviously, once Bybit came out, okay, in 2019, I started using it. Actually, Bybit came out in 2018. But started using Bybit in 2019. So, Gala pumping. Shall we take a look at Gala? Can you check out US 100, please? Very interesting short position. Okay, we can take a look at that. Hello, Habibi. Hello, how are you doing? Let's take a look. So much information here. So many questions. Shall we take a look at US 100? That's the Nasdaq. Let's take a look at Nasdaq. Right away. Obviously, this trend line did not get respected. What is this trend line? I much prefer trading the S&P 500 and analyzing S&P 500. Still lower highs. Trend line. This trend line is not got absolutely violated. So interesting short scenario on US 100. Why would be this a nice shorting scenario? I know there's a daily level here potentially. Is it a daily level? I have no idea what this green horizontal line is. It's coming from here. Okay, so it's a daily level from here. Yeah, but it's not a. I'm just gonna get it out of the way. I'm not a. I don't analyze the US 100. I basically analyze S&P 500. They both move with high correlation. So just trading. You know, you can analyze Dow Jones, Nasdaq, or S&P 500. If one has a massive move to the upside or to the downside, the three of them are going to move simultaneously. So, but I like to analyze S&P 500. So someone's out of here. There's a good shorting scenario on the Nasdaq. I don't know, I'm not too sure. I know S&P 500 is hitting a resistance, so obviously Nasdaq should be hitting a resistance zone as well. Let's take a look at this range. From this high, this trading range, value area high from this trading range at this moment. So could be getting, we got the point of control here at 10,920. I don't know. I wouldn't short it. When I zoom out and take a look at this kind of price action, I'm not too sure about this, about it. This kind of formed a megaphone pattern here. Kind of already met the target from this megaphone pattern of the breakout, which is down there. It's kind of double bottoming out here a little bit. Yeah. I don't know. I think it probably has an attempt in trying to break out from this range. You know, the stock market closes in a few hours. So, yeah, stay cautious. On the Friday close, we could see an epic pump or an epic dump. Yeah, I wouldn't try and... S&P 500 is starting to break resistance a little bit. It could be a massive failed move and correct back down on the close, just before the close. But it's trying, you know, and... it is trying to break out. So my guess is, you know, I'm not looking for shorts. I mean, it could be a failed breakout. It could be the same thing here. It could create a failed breakout from this symmetrical triangle. But it could also pump before the end of the close of today, you know. Stay cautious. It's Friday. It's closing in a few hours. Let's take a look. Andy, you always say look at the reaction of the price after hitting the level and then short. Now BTC is reacting to the level, so I should short. Actually, I think, but I feel weird about it, says Monk. Okay, let's take a look at that. Love from Afghanistan. Hey, how are you doing? Aminullah. Let's go through this Bitcoin scenario. Someone said it's getting a reaction from a level. It's the weekly level. What do we have here also? We have, yeah, point of control range. Yeah, I mean, it is possible. Like I said, I am feeling more comfortable looking for long positions, guys, than shorts. You might think I'm crazy, but, you know, if I can short the lows here, if I get stopped out from this long position, I will only be looking for another long if we do get a reaction below this low over here. There's a daily level. We could hit it, have a swing failure, or get a reaction, you know, get a consolidation. I'll be looking for a pump. If it fails to come and it comes back down again, I'll be looking for a reaction from this low, you know. Yeah, that's my game plan, guys. You know, I think, you know, I cannot look for shorts if I think that this high is going to be claimed. You know, basically this high. And then if this high is claimed, we do not have much resistance. So if it's claimed, we could have a massive pump to the next range. I cannot look for shorts when we have this kind of price action at this level. Even though I think we could come lower and then pump. Yeah, guys, it's a difficult range. This is a difficult range. Overall, in that long, it's protected. Still making gains as long as if the market is difficult. Hey guys, I've got to leave right now because, yeah, people are leaving the stream. People are getting bored. I don't want to, you know, continue with a live stream when there's people, you know, leaving the live stream. You know, people don't want to watch. Then I'm gonna piss off. If people are leaving, I'll piss off. People getting bored. I'll probably do a video update, getting extremely technical on the video update. I know a lot of people, should I do a video update tomorrow? Just an 8, 10, 12 minute video going through Bitcoin and S&P 500, well, not S&P, the markets will be closed, but basically Bitcoin and Ethereum and another altcoin. Leave me in the comment section an altcoin that you want me to fully analyze on tomorrow's daily update. I'm going to do an 8-10 minute update, okay? People sometimes prefer that, guys, because I go straight to the point. Hey, I see this level, I see this level, I see this potentially happening. So yeah, basically that's what I'll do tomorrow. Maybe not a live stream. You know, if I see people leaving the live stream, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Yes, video update. No, Andy, we are here, says Monk. Yeah, I've been here over an hour, almost an hour and 30 minutes. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it now. Not much going on at the moment. I've given you my opinion. You know, overall, I'm looking for this high to be claimed. If I can trade safely, even though we can claim this low, we'll probably get a reaction. Then I might enter along again. And then if it doesn't fail, claim this low, might get a reaction. Then, you know, I'm looking for those getting into very, very low levels to get into that long, to protect my position, protect my capital, and get into an epic trade. As I said, if the price action comes down like this, with, you know, with large volume, obviously I'm not going to long here. I'm not going to long if we do see aggressive move down. I'm waiting for a reaction, guys. This is how we want to trade the market. Thank you very much, everyone. Daily update tomorrow, getting more specific on a chart. I'll be doing Bitcoin and your favorite altcoin. Once this live stream is finished, comment down below. The altcoin winner will be the one that I'll be analyzing, okay? If I do see 2 ADAs or 3, or maybe Rune, or maybe Chainlink, or maybe it'll be the one. I'll just pick one in the comment section, okay? Thank you very much, everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.